Greetings. It is Monday morning here in beautiful San Mateo, California, and I'm going to be heading into the Agile Learning Labs World Headquarters in just a bit. And today's Monday, which means it is Scrum Meeting Day. We're going to be doing our sprint planning and our start with our sprint review and our retrospective, and then sprint planning. And some backlog grooming after that. The thing that's on my mind today, though, is done. What does that really mean? It seems like such a simple concept, right? Hey, I'm done. And yet, in product development, software product development in particular, we've struggled with that for years and years and years, right? Done means different things to different people. And so it's worth taking a moment to really think about, well, what should done mean? If I think about it from the point of view of the business, well, I'm paying this group of people, right, called a team, to create value. Requests from the business go into the team, and completed things that are valuable to the business come out of the team. And so from the point of view of the business, when the team tells me, oh, that thing that the business wants, it's done, well, I want that to mean, oh, great, as the business, I can now capture that value anytime I want, including immediately, right? And if we're doing software product development, very often capturing the value of something means releasing it, right? Maybe we've added a new feature, we fixed a bug, something like that. And so we're going to release it so that people can make use of it and we can start to capture the value. The thing is, when our definition of done is weaker than that, right? If a team says, oh, we've got something done, but it doesn't mean, oh, this is now potentially releasable, then what we've also created is something that I refer to as undone work. And undone work is something pretty specific, the way I'm using it. It's work that will have to happen. There's no way around it. This work is going to have to happen in order for the business to capture the value from the work that they just paid the team to do, right? So as a business, we paid this team to do some work, but before we can really capture the value from that work, oh, we're going to have to pay to have this other work done. And the problem with undone work is that it's very difficult to manage, and it's very difficult to know, like, well, how much of it is there? Waterfall is an example of a way of working that creates a lot of undone work along the way because we do the work of creating the product in phases, right? Early on, we're gathering requirements, and then we say, oh, we're done with the requirements gathering. And if the business was like, oh, cool, can we capture the value now? Can we ship this? Our answer would be, well, no, you're going to have people do architecture and design and development of the product and, front end, back end, different kinds of development, integration and testing and deployment, and then you can capture the value. So all of that other work is going to be necessary in order for the value to be captured. So one of the implications here is that if we want to be able to get things all the way done on a team, then the best way to design that team is so that we have individuals on the team from the different specialties that are necessary in order to get something all the way done, right? One of the myths and misunderstandings I think about Scrum is that, oh, on a Scrum team, anyone can do anyone else's job. It's a hogwash, right? What Scrum is really good for is gathering together the specialists needed so that as a team, we can get something all the way done. And that's really our focus, is getting these requests, right? The most important, most valuable requests, the ones that are at the top of the product backlog, all the way done. And we want to optimize our work for getting those most important requests all the way done as quickly as possible, which is a very different thing from optimizing for doing any particular kind of work as optimally as possible. For example, doing the back end work as optimally as fast as possible, or the front end work as fast as possible. What we really want to optimize for is, no, let's get a unit of realizable value done as quickly as possible. And it turns out that's a different thing to optimize for. And so by bringing these people together, yeah, it may be the case that, when we're working on back end, it goes a little bit slower than if we would have had a back end team. But when the same team can make a back end change and a front end change so that together we have something that's shippable, the business wins. Because we avoid the evil that is cross-team dependencies, right? Cross-team dependency is like, I've got a change and it needs a front end and back end, and I've got a front end and a back end team. And so maybe the back end team does their part first. They work on it for a sprint or two, and they get done and they tell the front end team, hey, you're good to go. We built you all your APIs. Go ahead and build the front end. And the front end team starts the work and they go, wait a minute. We actually need something a little bit different on the back end than we thought. So yeah, we're stuck. We can't make any progress. Hey, back end team, we need you to do some changes. And the back end team is like, but we're really busy right now. We're working on some other stuff, so we'll get to it next sprint. And so now we're two sprints in. The back end team did their work. The next sprint, the front end team tried to start doing their work, but they need something different. So then in sprint 3, the back end team does redoes their work. In sprint 4, the front end team picks it up. If we're lucky, they can get their stuff done. If we're not lucky, they need another change. And locally, the work is happening very efficiently. When the back end people were doing the back end work, it's like, they worked very efficiently and made a change. But the business is waiting a long time to realize value. Whereas if we put these people together on a single team and then have them work together side by side, the back end person might write less code each day, and the front end person might write less code each day. But our feature gets done way faster. Our feature probably gets all the way done in one sprint. And so important thing about this notion of done is having the skills together on the same team so that we can get something all the way done and avoid these cross-team dependencies. So that's our thought for today. It's my thought for today. I hope you're all going to have a fabulous week, and thanks for checking this out. And by the way, I guess I'm obligated to put on my salesperson hat. If you'd like to learn more, maybe take one of our public classes, right? I'll put links in the comments to our workshops page where you can take public certified Scrum Master, certified Scrum Product Owner, or, I'm super excited about this, our relatively new advanced certified Scrum Product Owner workshop, which is a workshop that builds on the learning in a certified Scrum Product Owner workshop. You will need to already have taken a certified Scrum Product Owner workshop before you could sign up for our advanced certified Scrum Product Owner. We've got one of those though coming up at the end of February. We're doing them roughly quarterly, so it's going to be several months before you get another chance to do that. So if you're interested in any of those workshops, go to agilelearninglabs.com, check out the links that I'll attach to this post or in the comments. All right, salesperson hat off. Thanks for your time. Have a fabulous week.